Once again, are we on, Dan?
Yes.
All right. Again, I made this point a bunch of times. If you ever see in some old like Abbott and Costello movies, like every once in a while, there's an Abbott and Costello movie where it's Abbott and Costello meet the Sheik, and they're walking through a desert, and they see a guy who's buried up to his waist, and just out of his reach is a canteen. Like, you know, they torture him and they bury him up to his waist, and he's died reaching for a canteen. Just out of his reach. That's where Dan will put the microphone.
I didn't know where you were going with that.
Every single time. Every single time. It's like he marked it. He did research on someone my weight with this gut that I have, this beer gut that feels like Michael Jordan is always guarding me. I can't get around him. And it feels like a black guy about 23 years old, about $140, is always guarding me. And I need to be Allen Iverson to get around him, but I'm not. And yeah. And then he measured it out, and while I was gone one day working to pay the rent of this place, he figured out exactly where to put the microphone. So when I reach for it, I go, oh my God. Oh. And he's hoping one day I'll quit and he'll get this job.
Yeah, that's exactly. My plan.
It's resentful, and it's very, very.
It's sharp.
It is sharp. Okay, we have Anthony Bozza is here, becoming one of the favorite guests. Now, Anthony, were you coming to the San Francisco gigs? I thought I was going to see you in California. What happened?
I don't know. I was talking to Dan, and I never really got a confirmation. Kind of. Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you something. Artie's over the hill. Don't bother coming.
It was that, yeah.
No, well, I missed you. That's all. I
missed you too.
But I missed San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of health issues. But I was in the Sunset Marquee, and someone thought I was homeless and wanted to kick me out of my room. And then I found out it was Alice Cooper.
Wait, true story, really?
Yes.
Really? Alice Cooper was I thought this was a badge of honor. Alice Cooper was in the room next to me at the Sunset Marquee. And I lost sleep thinking there's probably a big snake in the next room. Do you get that reference, Ileana? Do you get that reference?
Yeah, no, I do.
Let's hear it. Why? Why would there be a big snake in the next room?
Didn't he have a pet snake?
Perfect. So you know who Alice Cooper is?
Yeah, no, I do.
Thank
you really looked at me in that way that I didn't want to disappoint you.
Well, like,
It was part of his stage gear.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You showed up. You didn't disappoint me.
Okay.
So I like that he called twice complaining of noise. Alice Cooper.
Really?
No way.
A rock star.
What were you doing in the room?
Well, I'd gotten into the minibar again, and I was announcing a pretend baseball game that I was in.
Oh.
Did you? Did you really?
I always do that. Here's Lag. He's 2 for 3. Bases loaded here. Bottom of the 8th. Apodaca wheels, deals, rocks, kicks the offering. Line drive, right center field. By answer. Here comes a red. Here comes another red. The Mets are going to lose this one. And Alice Cooper complained about that. He's trying to get his beauty sleep. Fucker.
Sounds like a jerk.
I walked right by him in the elevator. I said, hi. I said, hi, Alice. And I sounded like Ralph Cramden. And he went, Ralph.
I'm doing spit takes with hot tea.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
That's how you know it's a real spit take. When it's scalding hot tea.
That's funny. He really complained?
No, but that would be great. The honeymoon was Alice Cooper. Ralph, I've got tarantulas all over my face. Ralph, this is a nightmare. Alice, your mother. Alice Cooper's mother comes up. That's a great one. We got to get that down. Send that over to SCTV. Are they still in business? The other guest I have is Ileana Douglas, former girlfriend of Martin Scorsese. I'm kidding.
That is how you accidentally said my name before.
Let me tell you something. I have here one of the funniest people who's ever lived. I'm telling you. When I first started out, Ileana Becker, of course. Are you related to any of the famous Beckers?
Boris?
Beckers. Boris. And
That's the only one I got.
There's a lot of them.
What?
Actually, you're right. No, Beck's full name is Becker.
No way.
I'm kidding.
Oh. First, I just burned my tongue, and now
it's just
they're all
making
laughing
you
at
feel
you.
silly. Yeah.
Alice,
Yeah.
So no, I'm telling you, this guy Chris Stefano, a young kid, who I thought disappeared from showbiz. I was ready to feel sorry for him.
Oh no, he's
the entire time that I knew Chris, he was opening for me on the road. A good guy, and he told me, "I'm writing a sitcom about my life, and you're going to play my dad." I'm like, "All right, I guess." I don't know if I look enthusiastic, but
he looks enthusiastic.
I said, "I guess." I don't know. He goes, "Why?" I go, "Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll see what happens. Can we just play Boston? I got to get a check here." And he was on Guy Code or whatever.
And I was on.
Well,
oh, you already know that? Oh, sorry.
Why would I bring it up?
I don't know. I was A to B.
I said you're funny.
Oh, it's all those
and
improv classes.
And then I go into this. I'm not that retarded. Okay.
I'm backing away from the mic.
No, we don't want that either. So that's perfect. Somewhere in between. So I watched this Guy Code. It's the worst thing ever to put on television. It's so bad. It's just these awful young comics who have they have 3 minutes of material. You know, MTV dispatched some asshole executive right out of USC to find good-looking people who can tell one joke, and they bring them all. Oh, they have opinions on dating and shut up. I felt like I hated it so much. I said, not only is this bad, what is stopping me from getting up and going to wherever MTV is and caving in their face with a fungo bat? What's stopping me from tattooing Adirondack on every one of their fucking forehead? But then the interstitials happen, the in-between stuff where they have a pre-shoot stuff like what do they call it? Is that what they call interstitials, right?
Yeah, it wasn't originally how it.
Well, I need a backstory on it.
Yeah, all right.
I will. I'll get to you. Don't worry.
The answer is yes to
everything. There's this hilarious person in there making all these sort of ironic faces, like a throwback to Madeline Kahn, who's one of the best. Oh, Madeline Kahn is.
Wow.
To anybody who says I think women aren't funny, that's ridiculous. I think most women aren't funny. I think most men aren't funny. Most people aren't fucking funny. So, but Madeline Kahn's one of the best funny, and you're doing all the just with one face. You were funnier than the whole show. And then
I'm legit crying over here.
So then we were shooting. What's the show? Crashing.
What's the show that's winning you all this?
So is the last 2 episodes you're in? Right, because we shot out the Guggenheim.
Yeah,
we're shooting at this Guggenheim estate.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh my dear, were you ever there?
Yeah.
You were there. It's like I met all of you, but I was in such a dream state.
Not there. Well, no, he was at the state, not the day of the shooting.
He was there.
But we're talking about him now. Ileana's she thinks they built the estate just for her to go there that time.
Oh boy.
That's an actress. When you date an actress, that's what you find out.
Oh no,
I'm kidding.
I'm really not like most
actresses. Well, I know. I broke up with an actress when she was having her 30th birthday, and she invited me, and I said, "I'll come to your retirement party."
Oh.
That was the end of that.
And there goes the door. Once again, we have a winner at the door. No, so
doesn't sound like she had a sense of humor.
I no. You're the only actress I've ever seen with a sense of humor. But I saw her on the set. I said, "Where do I know her from?" And I said. The person that you said, I said, which one? I said, the one that's the funniest person here. Look, every take you're doing something funny, that even if you're not on camera.
Just living my life off camera.
No, you're just doing shit that's hilarious. So I said, that's the broad from the interstitials. So I went up to you and I said hi, and you were very nice. And
you were very nice.
Yeah. Well, I was happy to hear that you liked me, but then I thought you thought I was Kevin James, right?
No, I just actually worked with him. I did not think you were Kevin James.
No.
I knew exactly who you were.
It was great. And this relationship was born that we haven't seen each other since. But
I've always been searching for you because, I was on your show.
You were.
I was on your show, but you weren't there.
Right. That's the funniest. That's the funniest thing ever. That several people now have come up to me at the Comedy Store and said, "I was on your show, but you weren't there."
Yeah. So you were like this phantom.
Yeah, I called in sick sometimes. But
it was the book tour. You were on the book tour.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
Anthony.
Right. That's the excuse we always use. It
It
was a book tour that was in January, February, March.
I just threw you a softball.
I know.
We're writing.
Yeah, exactly.
Writing retreat.
Exactly. That's right. Yeah, thank book tour, of course.
Got it.
For the second bestseller. The third one on its way. So anyway, I was happy to meet you, and you seem like you're great in the show. Have you seen the show that you're in yet?
I haven't seen our episode.
Right.
I've seen
Okay,
the
well,
others.
I bet you're going to be great because I was watching you. Now, how did you get? You're a local girl, right?
I'm a New Yorker, yeah.
Right. So
what do you mean local girl? That sounds like I'm a.
Well, this is the your big chance because now I'm saying now you're allowed to talk.
Oh.
I want to see how much you talk when you're allowed to talk.
I know. I was telling Dan.
When you're asked to speak. Now, so give us your background. You're really funny, Ileana Becker.
It's actually Ileana, but I will let you call me Ileana.
Ileana Becker.
Is that okay?
That's fine.
Am
with
I
me.
allowed to correct him on his own show?
I didn't get the documentary about Ileana Becker.
Fuck it. Call me Barry. Just call me Barry. It's
Boris.
fine.
Yeah, now tell us your background.
My
background? Did you have like schooling in this?
I did. Yeah, I went to Tisch at NYU.
Of course you did.
Of course.
Well, you're one of the people where it looks like you did. Sometimes you go, I went to Tisch at NYU, and it's like, Jesus Christ.
You should go back. Pay the
Or just
tuition
never
again.
go back. No. Just live in the house mom built you. No, so you're really great. So now you have any professors you'd like to thank? Because they all listen. No, right? Okay. Did you sleep with the professor there?
Never.
What was her name?
No, I've never done any of that dirty.
You don't
business.
have to. You don't have to. Now let me ask you this: Why did you
Sometimes
have?
I wish my dad was a lawyer. I wish he was like an entertainment lawyer
now,
at least.
Were
but
you a
no.
rich kid? Wait, is your dad Becker and Bernstein?
No.
I'm kidding.
My parents were really hard.
Becker and Abernathy?
No, my parents were extremely hardworking people. I wasn't allowed to audition until I went to college.
Me
and-
neither.
Really? Oh no. I think I'm too naive for this.
No, you're not. So you went to school for it, but now
And I
why?
started as a
Since you were a kid, they knew you'd be good at.
I think they're still wondering if I'm good. I don't
Oh,
know.
you're
if the
good. Believe me, you're
jury's
great.
out.
Why don't you ever tell those idiots who run Geico why are you in the why don't you be on the regular show? Why don't you ask them to be? I always wondered that. Why weren't you not on the regular show? Because what?
I think that once those sort of parameters were set, they couldn't. I don't know. I don't want to.
Once they were cast, they couldn't recast it.
I don't know.
Well,
I
let's
feel,
let John
I would
Lord
feel bad
Michaels
if they're
go.
listening.
They're not listening.
But originally, when
Unless one of my cousins produces that show, they're not listening.
and they're all really
And I
great
can't
to
get
work
them to
with.
pay.
But when I first auditioned, we had no idea what we were auditioning for.
Right.
Yeah, we had no idea.
And it could have just been anything on MTV because it looks like
Yeah,
some
they
of
just
that
asked us to improv, and they brought me back like 5 or 6 times and asked me to do various things where I made a fool of
Well,
myself.
you steal the scenes, like it's obvious, like you can't see anybody else in those scenes. You steal them, you do. But that's good and bad. Watch it because you can't. In other words, if you get with someone who's got a big ego, who's powerful, they'll exile you.
Been there.
Yeah, exactly.
How did you know that?
Well, because I've been there. I've been there too. What do you think? I'm some sort of idiot?
No, you're powerful. I mean, it's just
No, that's what happens. It sucks. You start to learn about the world, right? And then before you know it, you look like this. You'll never, but you look like this.
No. Tell me. No.
I'm the ghost of show business future, and this is what it looks like. Not for you though. You see now? If you get a sitcom with a guy who's got a deal, like a comic who's got a deal, right?
Okay,
And,
talk to me.
And then you'd play the wife or something.
Okay.
It happened with Ralph Cramden. Like Alice was, he like didn't want her talking, but he almost didn't want her saying the lines, and he wouldn't go to rehearsal, and it was like a power thing. And then they were on live TV. And she did the best thing in the world. She gained his respect on live TV. She said to him because he'd go to one rehearsal, Gleason.
Oh, wow.
And they're about to go live. I don't know, like 80 million people watching. And she said to him, Mr. Gleason, it's been an honor to watch you work in all the rehearsals. So I think that's what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm just gonna not say anything and just watch you work.
Oh wow!
She said it live while they.
Yeah, well, and it scared the shit out of him. So up until and she took a little pause on TV before she said her line. So he had a moment of like, whoa, maybe I'm with a crazy person. And she's not going to talk. And then she spoke. But you don't have that opportunity now because nothing's live. So if you're in with a guy who has a deal, a comedian, you may have to, be careful because if you're funnier than him, you'll get fired. You'll get fired for being good.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Has that ever happened to you? Until tonight, because I'm going to ask you to leave.
No, it's crazy. I
With who?
feel like you're reading my tea leaves.
With who?
I feel like I shouldn't say.
Oh, you shouldn't say no. What can I guess? For every name that you don't burst into tears in.
I know. This feels like inside the actor's studio. Do I have to tell you what I want to say at the pearly gates?
What's your favorite curse word?
It's a lot like that.
It is. Why don't we do the questionnaire?
Let's do it.
And now comes the time in the show when my questionnaire for my hero, Beyond Pierre de Wow.
No, I
love that's his hero because he came up with 4 questions they ask you at the DMV.
Bernard People. Yeah.
Every at the Division Motor Vehicle, they all go, "What's your favorite curse word?" All right.
Artie, I feel like you see me.
Yeah, well, yeah. I haven't lost my vision yet.
No, but I
have
mean,
diabetes. Why? No one sees you?
I don't know. I mean,
you like the kid in The Sixth Sense?
Oh no! I mean, I was seeing dead people.
Friends.
I was seeing dead.
I
people
see you. I
long
see you. I don't see dead careers. I see you. That's why I could see Dan.
Moment. I tried to have an emotional connection.
That'll never happen. I'll let you in my apartment, but not in my heart. Dan, can I get a clap? Nothing. I didn't say the clap. A clap. All right. What's your favorite curse word? We're going to do the questionnaire now.
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking. I think all variations of fuck, because it can be like a verb, or you can conjugate it. You can conjugate that shit.
How did you turn a one-word answer into like...
That's what you're getting with me. I know. They were worried what ferry I wanted to get out on before the snowstorm, and I'm like, we might have to do this until next Tuesday.
Okay, that's all right. Don't worry about it.
I'm long-winded.
See you next Tuesday. All right.
That was going to be my favorite curse word, actually.
Well, say it then.
It's a good one.
My favorite person ever, he asked De Niro that, and De Niro went, I don't know, cocksucker, motherfucker.
All of them. I like motherfucker too.
Okay, so when you get to heaven, what's the one thing you want God to say?
Are we really? I feel like I have to say something funny, but like
you don't have to say something funny. See, that's the pressure. Don't.
Yeah, you did good, kid. You were funny.
You were funny. Well, are you Jewish? Well, he's probably gonna be mad that you killed him. Oh God, that was funny. Are you practicing? Well, I forgot all the other questions, but
that's fine because I don't have prepared answers. Like I feel like all those actors.
Well, you shouldn't have prepared. That's the whole point of it.
You didn't hear what I feel like. All those actors have people who wrote them. You know, you're a writer.
The worst.
They're
probably.
all written.
The worst.
I mean,
ever.
I knew if I was going on, I'd prepare.
Yeah, because you know what's going to come. The worst ever was Goldie Hawn.
Really?
I wanted to like her
and
so
I love
bad.
her too.
What did she do? I never saw.
Well, she was a streetwalking whore, you know.
No. The first thing I ever did at NYU was Butterflies Are Free.
What is that?
That was her, like the first movie she ever did. You know, Dan. You know everything, and she. It's about this kitschy girl who lives in a giant apartment in Manhattan and happens to be living next to a blind man.
Right.
And she's so beautiful and he doesn't know what she looks like, and he falls in love with her, and she falls in love with him. Us.
I see a blind guy. A blind guy should be in love with an ugly chick. I think. Like I would love to have a blind.
He loved the real her.
I need a beautiful blind woman.
But
not a blind woman who does that Ray Charles thing where she feels my arms and immediately knows I look like Louis Anderson. That's my favorite part of that movie, Ray, when he feels the arms and the woman looks like she'll. Where you going, Ray? How does he shoot up heroin as a blind man? How does he shoot up heroin?
Carefully.
That's what I mean. There are fucking nurses who can't find. There are nurses who can't find an IV thing, a vein for me, an IV for and how hours are crying. A blind guy finds the vein every time. How could you ever be a heroin addict? And she puts a sign on him when he's 17. Blind kid, and gives him $4 and puts him on a bus to Seattle across the country to find a blind school. If he finds the school, it's a win in life. Yeah. If he finds a winner,
I didn't see the movie, so you could totally be lying about all of this.
Am I lying?
Did that happen?
Nope.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Why did you see the movie?
I don't.
You know, I didn't see it. Ray Charles.
Stevie Wonder didn't either.
That's all, folks. I'm going home because this is.
We could be a team.
You're a genius. I'll just set him up.
No,
I don't even have to.
No, I'm telling you, it's the fact that. Like if I was blind and they asked me to learn how to play the fucking piano,
I would.
Every session I'd sit down and miss the stool every time. They go, did they try to teach Artie? Did you learn the piano? I missed the stool again. Okay.
Artie, I'm not even blind, and I do that every day.
That's what I mean. It's like because we're the best piano players ever. It's not spoken about enough. It's not talked about enough. What Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles did. It's not talked about enough. How does a blind? And again, Robert Schimmel asked the rhetorical comedic question: how does a blind guy know when he's done wiping his ass? These guys wrote 50 of the greatest songs of all time. Stevie Wonder, a blind guy, his songs in the 70s are the sweetest, most wonderful.
The best songs of all time.
Yeah.
And Elton John too. And the 1980, the fucking ball drops for 1980, and they become the shittiest songwriters of all time. We go from
We're
Mona
nodding.
Lisas and Manhattans to I'm Still Standing in a night.
I'm still. Is that what that?
She picks the shitty one.
No, I don't. I just.
How old are you? That's in the questionnaire too. Do you not ask it? Well, you're a young kid. So now, how are you not like a huge star? I think you've taped a lot of pilots. I'm sure, right? Right.
It's interesting. I feel like now I finally have like the right people around me. I had a slew of bad. What? Yeah, I do. I'm thrilled to be here.
Agent, you mean?
Yeah.
Do you want to say who your agents are?
Right now?
Well, do you?
Yeah, I'm Don Buchwald, and I have a wonderful manager named Katie. Oh yeah, because Conan's there because he
and the other guy I used to work with there. Mm-hmm.
They're great.
Howard Stern doors there.
Exactly. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
You know, it's an agency of one.
Just Don?
No, it's exactly. There's a Ted Paul who looks like a Ted Paul, Howard, and you can't piss him off. It's a conflict of interest.
Okay.
So just do it. So what? They're radio people. You should be with like. How are you not? How is CAA not like calling you every night?
I don't know. You want to?
There's something wrong here. Really, there is. It's like what? Did you aggravate somebody?
No. Look at me. I can barely. No.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm a cream puff.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
No, everything's good right now.
Yeah, no, it's not. It should be better.
Should be better?
Yeah.
Who do we have to call?
Do you have a manager?
I have a manager.
Who's he?
Her name is Katie.
There's the problem. Should be a he.
What?
You need a strong guy. Believe
Really?
me, the woman thinks all bullshit. You need a strong guy because other guys make the decision. I'm not saying she's not amazing.
My first manager was a 450-pound balding woman who said, "Us character actresses have to stick together." I was 19, so that's where we started.
Wow.
And then
That's where you ended.
that's where we ended. And then I think I was gonna start telling you this story when we were sitting at that table.
Where
that whole buffet was when we were shooting Crashing.
Right. Well, don't sit. If it's me in a buffet, you'll lose out every time.
No, but he was so genius. I can't wait. He's John Belushi. Your physical comedy when you were putting the ribs on the plate. He's a fucking genius.
Who are you talking about? Me?
You. I'm talking about you.
What, I was funny putting ribs on a plate. I mean, like
No, it was you were shooting Wild, and they just were like, and Jed was like, just keep putting food on the plate, food on the plate.
Right.
He had food stacked up to his face and just kept
well,
going.
that's a funny, interesting choice. I just did, I was a fat guy eating food. But
That's not even.
I appreciate it.
You don't take the.
So why don't we do why don't you just let me run your career? It'll be like a Desi Arnaz. It'll be like a Desi Arnaz Lucy thing. But you could date whoever you want.
I would totally be your Lucy.
Wow, shit.
Artie.
Yeah, that's
I'm
good.
home. Oh wait, that was Desi.
I want you to be my Alice Cooper.
Yeah, you'll have to talk to me about him though.
No, freak out, I'm kidding. No, so we'll do a pilot together.
I would love that.
I got a pilot for a Pan Am in the back.
You got a pilot for
We'll do them together.
Oh boy.
No,
All right, put something in this tea, and I'll see you in a second.
What about now? Would you try to change the script a lot, or would you do what you were told?
I always do what I'm told. I do.
I didn't see that because I think Judd loved it, but I don't work like Judd.
Talk to me. Did he? Because
he came up to me and he said, "Yeah." He said, "Ileana Douglas is great."
Look at me searching for compliments from Judd Apatow.
Now, did you?
I couldn't speak for the first 3 days that he was there.
Oh yeah.
This is the first time that's ever happened to me.
By the way, you know you get here's how you get on Judd's good side.
What?
I'll give you a joke.
Okay.
You go up and go, "Hey Judd, I'm working on a character that's the biggest liberal of all time, Ashley Judd Apatow."
I feel like you've told him that one already.
No. I'm gonna let somebody else know.
All right. I hope he's not listening, just so I can.
There's no way anyone in show business is listening.
What? only so I can surprise him with that joke.
Well, no. Now have you been asked back for the second season?
Have they picked up a second season?
Oh, you don't know? Oh, well, I'm speaking that line.
You also were like, "Hey, you going to the premiere?" I'm like,
You were at the meeting? I don't know if we're getting a second season.
I bet you will.
I don't know.
Oh, wait, he does know?
I don't know.
Oh.
I spoke out of turn there. I'm
Wait,
kidding.
blink once for yes.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. What was your character?
I play a woman throwing herself.
What episode are you in?
I'm in the season finale,
Right.
and it's.
Oh, why? Because I've seen it.
You have seen it?
Yeah, you're not in the season finale.
I feel like the audience might be getting.
I haven't seen it.
I wish that there was a camera because I'm just dead.
There is a camera. Dan, but it's only for Dan.
Well, Dan and I
Dan jerks off to Bozza.
Before you came out, Dan and I had a long talk about how Samsung's been watching us. And
Isn't that creepy?
my brother works for the company that created Alexa, and so he gave our entire family those.
Right.
For,
the company that created what?
You know, Alexa,
Amazon?
the Amazon thing,
Amazon
and you
I
always
thought
ask,
that was that girl robot.
She is that's exactly who
That's
it
what
is.
you're right, yeah.
And now I found out
You can get
that
hacked.
bitch has been watching me.
Yeah.
Now,
Listening to you.
what was your? So you're like I got to tell you one thing. If there's a camera in that TV watching me here,
We're all in trouble.
just get ready for. I'll be. Yeah,
SWAT team coming in any minute.
you'll be on. I'll be on. Someone will be playing me on. I almost got away with it. You can play Dan. And I'm saying there better not be any. Well, let's move on. I can't even think about that.
I know I got really verplitzed about that. How about that? Some
Well,
Yiddish.
that's terrible. You shouldn't be doing that with America. You shouldn't be looking at us, right?
Yeah, I really I object.
Like Sal and Richard at the Stern Show, they wanted to put a camera in the bathroom, like right in front of where you take a shit, and I said, and someone found out and snitched on him, and I said, thank God they did
cam.
that. That would be the most un-American. I said, if someone went there in some sort of practical joke war, I mean, it's on, on. Then forget about it. Because I got to tell you, I'm not going to get any dates if people are seeing that on the internet.
God forbid I go in a bathroom that has a mirror. You know, I was in someone's house and they had the mirror behind the toilet. I'm
Well,
like,
what are you going to do coke off of?
Are you guys animals? Well, you could never. It's vertical.
You had the. Well, you got it off the wall.
Oh, I don't know. As I was telling them before you came out, this is
Velcro
Coke. I don't know.
What?
I was worried the tea had caffeine. So
Now, do you don't do drugs?
No, never.
Well, we're not going to work out.
I don't.
So you're so bubbly, but you're. It's like I should be insanely annoyed by you, but I'm not. That's how talented you are. Do you understand? Because everything you do on paper, like if I wrote down everything you did tonight on paper, I'd go, I never want to meet this woman.
All I did was sit
And he loves your
here.
commercial too.
Oh, speaking
What
of
commercial?
poop, what
Where she,
commercial?
What commercial
where she
you
plays with the colon.
The word is
she's
diarrhea.
She
The
plays
word is
diarrhea.
diarrhea, Dan.
Okay, let's get into that.
Wait, can we just say one
Right.
thing?
Wait,
I
you're
want
like
to break
in a
the ice.
bodysuit kind of thing?
Yeah, I want to break the ice. I want all of us to say diarrhea together.
Go ahead.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Diarrhea.
Dan didn't do it.
I didn't
Come
do it
on,
either.
Dan.
I didn't do it either.
Diarrhea.
I take
Okay.
it back.
Because I don't take any. I don't take orders from women.
Oh, I just wanted to break the ice.
Yeah, I'm letting you know I won't say shit. Shh. Again, that's right. You were like when I saw that a woman was playing diarrhea, I go, "Oh, this is one of those annoying actresses." And then I saw it, and I said, "Wait, this is great." Because you have a likability that not a lot of actresses have. You can do hate. This is you want to understand what charisma is. Charisma is people who do hateful things, and you don't hate them for it. You're a sycophant without being sick.
That's my favorite word. How did you know?
Sycophant?
Yeah. Speaking of, that's the word I used to describe James Lipton. On
Oh, wow.
Inside the Actors.
Why? Because he told Zac Efron he's the new De Niro?
I'm sure he did.
God, does he want to fuck Zac Efron in that episode? And then we come to something, and then we come to 3 words: High School Musical.
Yeah. Saved by the Bell, the college years.
So that's what charisma is. You do stuff that normally you'd hate, but you like because you're a likable person.
That's really nice
that
of
means
you.
when you get some good material, you'll be fine. I have a feeling you've gotten bad material. Like if all Marlon Brando had was say he did the pilot for Gilligan's Island as a skipper.
That would have been amazing.
Well, that's what I mean. Well, I don't know. I don't think you do any better than Alan Hale. But here's why Alan Hale and The Godfather would have sucked. That's the difference.
Yeah, good point.
Right. Hey, little buddy. Hey, Fredo.
I just went off on a daydream about you actually really stepping in and being my business manager or something.
Well, no, you don't want that.
I don't know. I'm considering it. Wait, you're still attached to the thing.
I'm guessing it's pizza.
Hey, Anthony, smile. Takes direction well. Did that work?
Did you get me?
Oh, I didn't. He said that I would be hateful if it was anyone else. Here, we'll do it this way. Can you come in?
Me? I have to leave my post.
Hey, Anthony, what are we doing today, right now?
Right now?
Just-
We're doing a podcast.
For who?
For Artie Lang.
Yep, Artie Lang.
Yeah.
This guy's great. Come on in, Dan.
Hi.
You got a lot of compliments today.
What?
I was going to say that Artie just gave you a lot of compliments.
That's right.
I couldn't believe it. That's why I'm stunned and I feel like I don't have anything to say.
Look at her. Look at her.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I can see. Does she have lip piercings?
No, I think those are.
She's insane. They're both in the insane clown posse, but they never say it. They got those little juggalos tattooed to them.
Those are hobnails from a couch.
I love the beginning when they made them read poetry. The fat people read poetry.
Are what determine your future.
Oh yeah.
Ready.
Okay, yeah, the fat people. It's 600 Pound Life. We're all gonna watch it.
Oh man.
I want to ask you what it's like to get an audition to play diarrhea, and then you nail and you nail it. But this is okay. Married Ohio.
Were you method on that?
Okay, that's where she bathes. Okay.
You ask, but the answer is yes.
The Kraken
Anthony.
is rising.
Oh boy.
They have no air conditioning in this house. She's 23.
Those are lip piercings. 2 of them.
Again, if you see her tattoos, they're into insane clown posse. I'm an ICP expert because of Stern.
Yeah.
Look at the circulation that's not in her legs.
How much Fago do you think she takes down in one sitting?
Well, she might be the person who won a lawsuit because she got hit with a Fago.
Wait.
We had Shaggy Two Dope and Violent J on Stern, and there was a woman suing them because they launched 20-ounce Fagos into the audience,
Yep.
and didn't tell the audience.
Fago.
And it's like a soda pop.
Oh,
it's like a
I
white
know what
trash
that
soda
is.
pop.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, it's like hard to get, but insane clown posse people get it and throw it all over each other.
Right, yeah.
You
that's
gotta
like
call
a-
it pop because it ain't soda. It's
Well,
pop.
Definitely
Pop,
from
yeah.
the Midwest.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you'll hear these people say pop. But this woman from cesarean sections has another ass in front of her. She's got a second ass, you'll see. And Charlie has got to have some sort of scam.
Although she does have a back scratcher, which
This guy's wearing a shirt that says exercise. I thought you said extra fries. That's what it said.
Jesus.
Oh, wait, you weren't joking.
Change
No.
begins at home, Charlie.
She's looking at her shitter.
She's staring at the toilet, eating Fritos for breakfast.
Right, she's looking where she shits. Now, you'll see some codes in here that I found. That's the mother, Elizabeth, who looks like Casey Stengel, the former manager for the Mets. That's a half a black kid she had. And they come out, they don't say he's half black, but there's all these telltale signs. Like, I started dating someone, blurred out faces.
Right.
Father
wasn't around.
Well, when I got pregnant, he got scared and left. And then the kid is growing up and the afro's coming in.
So
The relationship the kid has with the father. Okay, that's Charlie's gonna get in the will for that.
And they're married?
wait, that
They're
toilet.
gonna get married.
They just wheel that around and there's no
She
water
can't fit
attached
in the
to it.
She can't fit in the bathroom. So she washes outside. Watch her bark at Charlie.
Wait, I gotta hear this.
Charlie! Get out of here! What are you doing? Charlie sold this. Come on, you gotta take down my pants and shove a hose up my asshole.
Give me one more cup of tea and I'll give you an impression.
Look at this.
What is that?
It's a C-section. He somehow fucked her. She woke up pregnant with the all-white girl.
Wait,
God.
The half-black kid has that extra bone in his ankle and is so much better playing.
Oh my God.
Look at this. Like, what do the neighbors say? And I get complaints
Venus
about
de Milo.
Look at, and Alice Cooper complains about me. My neighbor's bathing something.
I'm still stuck on the t-shirt, if we're gonna be honest.
Watch this. And we have a winner for best couple.
But he has to do this from
She's won the dirtiest elbows in Ohio contest 3 straight years.
He's just hosing down her rear.
Look, watch, listen to that.
Getting their eyes and hose her butt.
I gotta hose her butt.
Listen.
But that's what I gotta do to take care of the woman I love.
Look at how medicated he is.
Jump through flaming hoops for her.
Like, this was his best option in life. He's got bare feet.
Problems, they can just
Holy Jesus.
Could they have given her a bigger towel, though? That's not fair. He gave her a washcloth.
That's the biggest towel in Ohio.
Oh.
That's the biggest towel.
Aw.
They're acting like that
But I know
tarp is supposed to be
you don't have to feel, you feel sorry for her now.
Okay.
Wait till you start to get to know her.
How many times have you seen this episode? Although she's naked
I
wearing
watch
Crocs.
it. Dan, how often do I watch this? 5 times a day?
Yeah, easily.
I feel like David Beckham.
Oh
after
my
this.
God.
Can we address the fact that she's nude wearing Crocs? Is anyone else?
I've addressed
I'm
every
kind of
fact.
into that
Okay.
part, actually.
and sometimes
I mean-
She doesn't know what she's wearing.
repulse my mind.
She doesn't.
When's the last time she saw her feet?
You could cover her feet.
I'm avoiding
you could
making
cover
fun.
her feet in tuna.
Oh.
Watch this. Watch this. Ready? And there we go.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, you know, doesn't she accidentally bake a cake?
I'm sick of not being
She accidentally makes a cake under her gut.
Wait, is that a C-section scar? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It ain't the C-section of the New York Times, that's for sure.
Where I thought I would
Look at
I
him.
just got that. I'm so distracted.
Look at him covered in powder. She blames everybody. Look at her tit nipple. It's all the way in the back.
Oh my God.
It's where her kidney should be.
No way.
Holy moly.
Okay, that's her as a
Oh
baby.
wait, let's hear her backstory. Look, she was a very cute kid.
I think it involves a lot of eating.
Like, you have to, the dad
Even
thing though.
as a toddler, I remember food is what made me happy.
Watch as she blames everybody for this. Her mother was mean.
Me and my mom never really got along.
I'm trying to think of the bass player her mother looks like from Skinner.
She totally looks like
There's a
Skinner.
touring band of Skinner that changes bass players. No, she looks like Alan Woody from The Almonds, who's dead.
When that happened, I would always run
He looks
to
like
the
every
garage.
kid I had who sat next to me in
My dad was
English.
out there working
Oh my God, same.
My dad would call me and I would just
Hey, Mucho has hash.
Aw, she still has light in her eyes in
But
there.
it's starting.
It's start, Anthony.
And that
Sorry.
was safe.
No, you see
Starting.
the chubbiness. Watch, Dad would give her a snack.
Happy, kind of big child.
This is the dad.
We had a real close relationship. When she was 7 or 8 years old, I know she was really heavy for her.
You noticed she was really heavy? Ah!
She's not sitting on Santa's lap. She's standing in front of it.
Santa looks anorexic.
She doubles Santa's weight. Could that guy be? That's depression for a father. Right there, that's father's depression. That's the wife, that's his daughter. I mean, look at that. That's the album cover. That's the album
Wait,
cover.
can I pause it? To
That's
take a
the album
picture?
cover right
Just
there.
so people know what we're watching.
No, I tweeted this before. I said,
Oh.
if I ever get kicked out of show business, this will be my wife and kid. Within a week. She doesn't look human.
Wow.
And look at the mother. The mother has given up on any sort of beauty stuff. The mother needs a makeover with Cindy Crawford. Quite frankly.
Hoda's got to pick her up for the makeover on the Today Show
You
in the
know,
4th hour.
That's unbelievable. Like
Wow.
she doesn't do her hair. She got no teeth.
But there's a reason you're watching. You don't like that she's blaming everybody for her own.
You watch what?
Yeah.
Well, no. You're trying to justify that we make fun of them, right?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just
No. I make fun of all of them.
okay.
What's the big deal? There's no God.
Oh, I had
Look, is there a God? What's going to happen? I'm going to get punished?
No.
Is your ghost going to report me?
By the time I was 14, I was well over
Watch,
200 pounds.
you'll get all the signs that she dates a black guy.
Things got even worse.
Things got even worse.
My dad started using cocaine.
Of
on the
course he
road.
did, the poor
And he
guy.
brought it home to my
Every
mom.
day.
So
He got a job where he's away 13 weeks at a time. No kidding.
And things got a lot
He now
more
lives in that
violent.
garage, smokes meth, makes engines.
I mean, let him fucking. If
I don't blame him.
If I was a cop, you know, and I caught this guy doing blow, I'd say, come around. I want you to meet the family.
Yeah.
Crying for more drugs. So I was scared.
That's a hard selfie to
And when
take.
my parents were doing the drugs, I would get so mad. I would
Throw them under the bus.
scream,
My parents were doing the drugs.
And
Food was
they
my
just
safety.
Ignore me. And I would go to
Give
my
her some coke.
lay on my bed and just cry for hours till I fell asleep.
Oh
Food was a
boy.
comfort to me because when I would eat something, and I would
That
become
food was
full,
comfort.
I
What
felt
about meth?
comfortable. I
She'd be
felt
20
safe.
pounds
I
in a
felt
week.
secure. And so I just didn't stop.
The eyes are
eating.
sinking in.
And by the time I was 16, I was approaching 400 pounds.
Jesus.
Get off that exit. Look at the dad. He's an arm
My
extender.
dad got arrested. and went
The
to
dad, he
prison
looks
for
like
drugs.
Walter White in that picture.
Well, he's in prison.
It was a very
Is he?
difficult time for me.
Which, the happiest time of his life, by the way.
By the way,
It calls it vacation.
yeah,
You know why? When he was in prison, that was the only time that him and his daughter were both dating black guys.
Oh. We'll just call.
The one time me and my daughter were both getting rammed in our ass
soup kitchen.
by a black guy.
At the old timeshare.
Like pasta, high-fattening foods.
She's blaming being homeless for getting fat. She's the only homeless person who got fat because there's fattening foods at the homeless shelter.
Did she really say that?
She said there's lots of pastas,
When I was 18.
and because it was meal to meal, she would eat as much as possible when she ate. It doesn't work that way. You're not a penguin.
We were able to get a house. And
You don't store the food. You don't store the food in your gullet and spit it up.
I just got up and walked. I did a lap. Because that was funny.
That's when the mother spits up a milky substance.
And so I moved out.
She feeds her kids. That's what Boschetti thought, remember? Boschetti thought if you eat a bunch of food at once, you won't be. Okay, here's when she dates somebody.
It's like feeding baby birds.
I got a job.
She really needs to work on her
Started
selfie game. I will say that.
Yeah.
Watch
And
this.
even though I was
blurry.
very big, I was just your average girl that just loved having fun, driving around, listening to music, going to concerts.
She still has, she has food on her chin that's bothering me.
And I even
You
started
think it's food? It's a
someone.
birthmark.
Oh.
Watch, you ready? She
And
started
then
dating
when I
somebody.
was 20, I got pregnant with my son,
Keep listening.
and my boyfriend got scared and left me and this child.
Red flag, red flag.
And I ended up getting blood clots, so I
course.
had to stay on bed rest.
What does that mean?
And I remember a doctor looking me right in my face saying, Nicole, if I take you off this IV and you go home, you're going to die.
So let me take this off the side. What is that? Okay, now I have a
It
question.
was my life.
I've
What's
watched
on her stomach?
I've watched again. Ileana in her own world. I've watched this. I just said that before you asked that question. I've watched this 50 times. What
This is my first
what the
time.
fuck is on there? A cat? And is the on the? This is like a Picasso, like modern art or something.
Yeah.
What is the head on the left? Is she looking down or
She's
something?
looking down,
Yeah. Okay. It's a
but
ghost.
it's
have-
very cubist.
I have exorcised
Right.
the demon.
And that's what it looks like. So is that a cat?
Are you allowed to bring a pet ferret?
I think it's a stuffed animal.
Yeah.
It is, right? Are black children furry when they're born?
Oh my god. I just hit my head on the chair. Like, oh my god.
They all come out white at first. Is that what you're saying?
What? They're covered in white fur.
Oh boy.
When you gonna shed the fur?
But why is it sitting on its stomach staring at her? All of it.
Because
I
it's
didn't have
comfort.
anyone to turn to.
Watch how she uses her stomach as a
But that's when I
shell.
met Charlie.
She met Charlie.
We met online.
like her mom
and
is the
He was
thing.
very nice to me. I was very rude to
Okay,
him.
I'll get to the good part.
I was rude to
I told
him.
him,
Of course, she's rude to everybody.
so
She's a
mean.
fat bitch. Okay, there's the. Oh, wait. Okay, now look at the black kid ready to jump. Okay, Jaden is the name of the kid. Jaden.
Mom doesn't want to have to take care
Jaden's
of
the name of the kid.
Enough said.
There's the white kid who's
She
gets more
only does
attention.
it so I don't
She has
love
two
her.
kids?
Watch, she can't fit in the bathroom. Now watch.
But it frustrates her.
So the black kid jumps into the tub. He's able to jump into the tub, and they can't get at him.
Jaden,
Jaden.
Jade, come here.
She can't fit in the bathroom.
Come here.
Oh my god, he could drown.
Look at the afro.
Can you shut the water off and come with mommy?
Now, you know what he's doing right now. Watch, the grandmother, he's making a shit, he's shitting there, he's making a shit cast. So she gets the mother to,
I can't fit in the bathroom door, Mom. Alright, I'll get him.
all right, get him, go on, get
But
him.
there's nothing I can do about it right now.
Are you sure it's a birthmark? I can't stop staring.
It is a birthmark, yeah.
Okay.
Hold that handle and get her on the hot side.
It looks like SpaghettiOs juice.
Watch, look at how scared the white kid is.
If I wasn't here,
Look at the jeans, look at the mother.
Oh my god.
If I wasn't there, who know what? Watch how mad she gets at the kid.
and my mom gets upset because I'm so big. I can't do anything. What are you doing, Jacob?
What are you doing?
Watch how she cleans the kid, the shit off the kid. Everything's fine. Watch. Everything's fine.
Upset like she did when I was a child.
I want to blow you,
She takes it out
Jaden.
on
Get
me.
over here. Grandmama's gonna blow you.
She'll call me fat ass or just some really vulgar
That half a G dick, I want it. Jaden, get the white kid out of here.
hurts me that my kids think that
I don't want no white pussy.
and that I'm not even.
Go on, get.
One time I said to my son,
Where is
"You love my
where is the
mom."
father? He's self-medicating at a
Don't
level.
let my mama smiled.
Yeah, no
Made
kidding.
me feel like,
Come here, let me get that dick, boy.
and that's very hurtful
Let me give you a blowjob. Grandmama gonna give you a blowjob.
right now.
I done blowed you.
For much longer.
Oh, these poor kids.
Something's-
Watch, you know she has to shit. She's got that shit look on her face.
Either my
Where does she
body
shit?
is
I'm gonna go to the shit chair. That's what I obsess about. That she shits every day. Like, what? How do they deal with the fact that she shits?
Oh my god, my heart hurts.
It's harrowing.
This is the best episode ever.
And then they go right to a commercial about meat.
Meat coming out of
Meat
something.
coming out. Oh boy.
Well, I invented something that where your walls are made of steak and you can just eat the walls. It's called meat rock. You meat rock the walls.
Nice.
And I'm gonna market it to these people.
TM with a circle around it.
Can make it out of jerky.
I don't know. I wouldn't give away
Peel it
that.
off.
Don't
Something
give
that
away that
lasts.
idea, Artie.
Something that lasts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, my audience is going, wait a minute, that's good.
That sounds smart.
That's a good one.
Nicole's story.
Wait till you get, I'm going to show you when they're in the market, and then I'm going to show you when,
Oh, this is a show I watched. The Six at My.
the skin one?
No, the My Big Fat Fabulous Life.
Oh, okay.
That's.
They go to the market now. Look, there's no fucking air conditioning.
Because
Oh my
all I
God.
do is sit in this house all day.
What do you think she smells like?
Oh my
I
God.
don't
Okay,
leave
now the
until
dad,
I get
you're going to
food.
start to watch the funniest part ever.
Well, where's the boyfriend? Did they break up?
Oh, no, he's somewhere, he's
cooking meth.
he's taking some sort of pill.
Okay. Oh boy.
Watch. They have a family meeting later in the show.
How'd she get in the car?
She's in a wheelchair that's connected to a shopping cart.
No, well, she's connecting it. She holds it.
Heaven.
Watch this.
No, I'm pretty sure Target's probably invented that.
You see the kid who works at the supermarket when he sees them, like they're making a mess all over the place.
Wait.
Watch her
We're
make
fa-
me. Watch her
Oh
make
wait, he
meatloaf.
just baby birded her. He put a truffle in his mouth and fed it to her.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it 50 times.
I'm sorry. Well, it's shocking.
All right, watch. She's gonna make meatloaf. They have to bring everything to her. Watch the tub she washed her hands. First of all, 4 pets all over the place.
Oh my God.
Hey, baby.
But I'm not able to stand.
Watch how she washes to cook. What is in that garbage can? Can they get a new one? Can they get a new thing?
Oh my God. I don't see any soap involved.
No. I'm fine. Now bring me the food. Look at this.
Oh my God.
It's like an elephant's dick.
Anthony and I are so.
This is bad.
Ready?
Oh my
The
God.
cat, the kid, the medicated boyfriend. Would you eat anything that was in that
Wait,
house?
what's in the bag?
Cheez-Its?
So it tastes as good as it should.
I don't know.
Those are just
Watch it.
crackers.
Okay, that's ready for the oven. Watch. Look at him.
that?
Look at him.
He is medicated faux show.
Wait a second. So she just took saltines and barbecue sauce?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure those were Cheez-Its, Anthony, from a culinary.
Then she goes.
Yeah.
Then she goes. She wakes up and
Gives
goes.
it that
She wakes up and goes. I
cheddar
wonder why my hip hurts.
Oh, yeah.
I just start freaking out.
Cooking is tough.
Wait, why does she freak out?
Nicole's behaving.
You would know if you weren't talking every 5 seconds.
She's hungry. She wants food. She wants it now.
Yes, everybody does. She's teaching. Look at the size of the
That
meatloaf.
is disgusting.
When I give her large
What is
portions,
in that fucking
I
thing?
know it's hurting her.
She's teaching the kid how to demand food.
her body. But I see that she's happy.
Look at her. She goes, whoa. That's even big for her.
Who knows how much
I thought that you were right there, Ileana. The meat tattoo that she has?
Yeah.
That's what I thought you got in this meal.
That's what, and they were
Look.
just taping. I'm telling you, it's not a birthmark.
It's disgusting.
It's not a birthmark.
Sure, I've had
When does she just shit?
Does anyone notice how the plate is just heaving to the side?
Look at the mother chew. She chews like Casey Stengel.
You feel like you'd be in a wheelchair.
What?
Every 30 you'd be dead.
Dirty be did.
Is she in the Grapes of Wrath?
Dig nib.
That's what you look like. We're the people.
Just like Dust Bowl.
We'll keep going, son. We're the people. The father's been institutionalized. Look how comfortable he is eating standing. When you're in a joint for a while, you can eat and stand. You prefer to stand. He's like, I'm like,
Wait, I thought they were divorced. All right, he's back.
no, he was in the joint.
That's it. The cat's the most well-adjusted person in the house.
Well, the poor kid, they're getting to the age where they're going to realize what the deal is, and then it's like, oh my God, the poor kid is happy now.
How did she?
No, the cat. I'm saying the cat is the
No, I'm
most
talking about,
well-adjusted.
yeah, I know.
Month 1.
Okay, get ready. They're moving. This is the best. Okay, what you're about to see to me is the funniest thing of all time. The father is trying to pack. She can't move.
The Fry's
okay?
T-shirt.
Okay, right. She can't move.
He showed it to me twice today already.
All right. This guy, look at how medicated. The mother and father have to move. Now, okay, here we go. You ready?
Oh, my God.
The kid is always in the way. Look at how bad the father's getting at the kid. Just watch. Watch what it leads up
I'm
to.
hoping that I get accepted by
The
him.
ball's going to get in the way soon.
And it's
Watch, the
the
kid's
biggest
climbing.
risk I've ever taken.
This kid's
The
about
black
to die.
kid, the black kid won't stop climbing.
I have no other
Look at her. Okay, the ball's in the way of the watch.
My parents are kind of
He's getting madder and madder.
and I knew this is the last thing.
Here we go.
Watch out, Jake.
Oh my God.
Can't help move. Can you please at least watch the kid?
Him and the mother are fucking moving everything they own into a truck. so she could go drive 17 hours to a doctor's appointment in Houston for 20 minutes. This poor guy.
Why
he
are they
seems like a
moving
good
all this
guy.
stuff out of the house?
Because they're moving to Houston where the doctor is.
To see that doctor that we all agreed is not.
Dr. Dodhead.
Yeah. Oh boy.
This is just a lot of
Dr. Slurpee. Look, the father, ridiculous. He's doing everything.
That really stresses me out.
Now watch this cunt.
Because I
Watch
just
this.
want to get help. My kids and myself, and that's all I think about. You can go about your own way. This is for me. This is a new beginning for me.
Yeah, you're not selfish enough.
And I don't care what's left behind.
Fuck you.
You're either with
Wow.
me or you without me. I'm going to Texas, and I'm going to see
Who is she
Dr.
talking
Al,
to?
And I'm going to comply with what he says, and I'm going to get this weight loss surgery.
She's talking to the
And
fan.
I'm going to be one of the most successful patients he's had.
Her one.
Her OnlyFans. Hi, Anthony and I are so aligned spiritually.
I have to do this.
You guys would have heard that. Instead, you heard
Because this
Ileana.
is my last
The comedy team of Ileana and Bozza.
Oh, jeez.
and be there for my kids.
Okay, they're getting in a truck now for a 19-hour drive.
And
She's in the
my
front seat.
family can
They're
help
taking
me.
another car?
Well, he's loading the car. He loaded everything they owned into that car.
Damn.
Watch what's in the car. They've been on the road for 10 hours. What does she
We've
smell
been
like?
on the road for about 10 hours.
There's no fucking air conditioning.
And we're
She looks like a squid on Adult Swim.
Which is about 7.5 hour drive. But I'm worried that having to sit with my legs all cramped up, if my knees are going to
Yeah, she's worried about. You're not worried about the kid. She's worried about that. Her legs cramped up.
ICP sticker.
She reminds me of Ursula,
See it? Yeah.
the Little Mermaid.
Two kids.
Okay, there you go. Her 2 kids.
My parents and
Unfortunate
dad. Plus, our dog is on this trip with us. I just hope the trip goes.
Is it half a black kid?
Doesn't he look
This is a
sad, though?
long haul.
Oh, you have a black kid? No,
Yeah.
he'll grow.
He looks sad.
He'll be doing a 4-1-40 in about 10 years. Okay, watch this. She has anxious. She wants to eat.
I'm really stressed out and upset right now.
Sorry.
So all I want to do is eat.
And we'll accommodate you. Okay, they have to stop at 2 places.
I don't know. I'm not Charlie. I need 2 double patty burgers with 2 fries and a large Coke. Thank you.
Oh, watch. They gotta go somewhere else.
Holy shit. When I get stressed like this and I want to eat, I start to think about all the things I'm craving. And
Why is her
one
phone
place I
resting
have
on her?
right
Oh,
now.
Again,
it's a shelf.
you would have
I
heard it.
just want
I barely
one roasted
talk.
chicken.
You don't have to talk every all the
On that
time.
one kind of bread. Italian herb and
They had to go
cheese.
somewhere else.
So long.
I'll explain what you missed.
She wanted a sub. I got it.
Well, no, I'm trying to get the audience to get it.
Oh, sorry.
You see, you can't hate her. Any other actress I'd hate right now. She's so funny.
Get going.
I went too far.
It's okay. We can relive it again, and I won't talk.
I'm telling you right now.
It'll be like it's happening for the first time.
No, I watch it 5 times a day, so I'm fine.
I think I'm also shocked by what I'm seeing. It's really hard not to address
Well,
it.
I mean, most people when they're shocked, they don't talk. Well, see, this is what the sitcom would be. But you'd be allowed to just nail me.
But you would love me in the sitcom.
I
right?
love you now.
Okay,
I'm
just-
telling you, I love you.
I eat everything.
Look, this is the shelf thing. Look at she opens that burger.
Oh my God.
God. And you get that hot wrapper cheese. Burger's just fresh.
Look at her shoveling the fries.
So yours is
Wow. The
The
kids,
cats are dying,
the
Charlie.
cats are dying,
They
Charlie.
need to be in air
They
conditioning.
need to be in air conditioning. Watch who has to do this. The dad in the background. She's eating. Watch the
Only
dad.
thing can stop the panic attacks.
The dad has
I
to
can't
take the
get that.
cat.
I just get angry.
Oh my God.
She's
I
eating.
like it, but I can't help
Watch.
it. I think the kids need their ass changed. I don't know.
The kids need their ass changed. The kids need their ass changed. I mean, this is White Trash Magazine. That's the cover.
Oh my
Kids
God.
need their ass changed.
She threw the sub. She took one ravaging bite and she threw it.
Because it smells like shit in the car. Because the kids need their ass changed.
Can't enjoy her mayo.
Who
Oh
changes
my
the kids'
God.
ass? This guy? Who changes their diapers? Who washed that blouse she's wearing? Someone's got to do fucking laundry. Like what? Forget. They're not showing the good parts. Wow. When does she shit? You know how many times she's probably shit in that car? How many times has she shat in that car in 10 hours? It just tumbles out of her. It's got to tumble out of her. When did that meatloaf meal fall out of her?
But wait, if she doesn't fit into stalls, do you think they carry that trolley around?
She just shits. She just shits.
You mean?
And he cleans it up because I think he thinks it's some inheritance or something. And the father cleans it up because he's in a living hell.
I actually really am rooting for the dad.
Me too. That's the character you root for.
I really want to know more about his back. Like he's
a heroin addict. And he went to jail.
I understand it though.
Me too. Now watch this. She gets on the bed. This is the best of all time. She gets on the bed and watch what the black kid does on the bed.
It's because Artie and I are getting married in our fictional TV show.
Well, listen. If you play your cards right, it could be for real. Ileana Lang. Just keep saying it.
I would, but it's Ileana, so we're just gonna. But it's fine.
I've never pronounced one girl's name I've dated right. Okay, watch. She gets on the bed. She gets on the bed. Watch what the black kid does. This is so funny. Ready? Oh wait, fuck. Watch. She has a panic attack. The bed's on wheels. Both kids are on the bed.
What is she panicking
Wait, is it really on wheels?
Watch.
Where are we?
I promise you, I know entertainment. You're not going to be disappointed if you just watch.
I need a bed and I have to sleep.
Okay, you'll sleep, sweetie. What lucky sound guy put that fucking microphone on her. Jesus. It's buried in her neck fat. Okay, watch this. Watch. The two kids are on the bed. And watch how agile the black kid is. Look at the kid. The black kid is staring at her ass like it's a monster about to sit down. And he reacts. He reacts like a defensive back. That's exactly what a defensive back does when he has to catch a pass. When he intercepts a pass. He anticipates. Like her ass is the football. Now watch. Her ass is the football. He anticipates. Watch.
Watching.
And tackle.
He looks right at the camera too.
Watch how he's so agile. A white kid would have been flown to the bed. Where's Jaden Senior when he sits? There you go. The whole bed fucking slid out. Look at the blanket. He's like, when do I go to SMU on a full scholarship?
Look at him trying to hold it down.
Right. It's on wheels. Shut up, Mom. That's what she deserves. Look at the black kid. He's confused.
I can't sleep on this bed.
You didn't want to pay the other price for the other room, so...
Well, they said it was upstairs. Idiot.
Fucking idiot. The black kid is scared to death.
His face, he's terrified.
These white people are crazy. I hope Jaden Senior's watching.
The one that got away, you mean?
The one that left. He probably showed up and going, you get paid for that TV show? Look at her crying and her cranium is big.
Oh, now she's getting mad.
If you're not going to be supportive.
Stupid wood in here. It's stupid.
Everyone's wrong but you, sweetie, aren't they?
To make it look nice.
No, every damn thing I say you counterdict.
Counterdict.
Counterdict
I
it.
hold my body weight up because he went in here and just lollygagged.
Okay, let's review. Let's review what she was mad at. I had to hold my body weight up because he wasn't in here because he was lollygagging. He was carrying every piece of bag they own into the room. I mean, it's just she's the biggest asshole of all time.
Interesting world.
Literally.
Yeah, she's sweating.
Figuratively, literally.
Yeah, look at the sweat. Look at the red rash on her arm. Oh, that black kid is gonna run as soon as he can.
He probably,
Run to daylight.
Pretty quickly.
Angry sweats.
He's probably gonna decapitate a white woman in 50 years.
Oh my God.
How long would it take to decapitate her? That's what I want. Here's what I want. I want a guy in ISIS to try to behead her. It would be a 4-hour miniseries on Al Jazeera. Coming up on Al Jazeera, 4-hour miniseries. We decapitate Nicole from.
Very much longer than we.
Yeah, we sharpen knife. And you know how you get a Tommy John surgery? I want the guy to tear his rotator cuff and get the Jihadi John surgery. I get Jihadi John surgery. I tore my rotator cuff while I was trying to decapitate Nicole, and I get Jihadi John surgery.
I feel like, though, the way to get to her, though, is to put her in an empty room with a bed on wheels and just watch her try and figure it out.
How about this? You know
Leave
what I
her
would
alone.
do? Here's what I do. And I'm telling you, no, any cop would watch this and not convict me. I would tell you, you know what? I found a great doctor for you. I would drive her to a bridge and kick her off. Just kick her off a bridge and just let the...
It just got real dark.
If it's a river, the water supply somewhere is going to be. I would take her to Flint and throw it.
Oh, shit.
No, really, if you were alone in a room with Nicole, would you try and help her? What would you say to Nicole?
No, I would
just drive to the
I would try to kill her. I would look around for anything that would kill her.
I'm trying to find the good.
I would find Drano or something. Remember how pimps used to kill whores in the 70s with Drano? Because there was no... You never saw the first Dirty Harry? That was the thing. They would pimps would pour Drano down whores' mouths because it didn't look like they had a heart attack or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's in the first Dirty Harry. You never see the cab driver? Clint Eastwood hates the black so much. Every black guy in the 70s and gay guy is so stereotypical. Like, hey, baby, I got to know how much you make tonight. Hey, man, I was going to come give it to you. You wasn't going to give me shit. Pours Drano down her fucking... And the gay guy's like, oh, my God, if you're a narc, I'll kill myself. He goes, what's the guy? He says to Clint Eastwood, my name is Nancy. What's he say? My name is Nancy, and I like to dance. And then Clint Eastwood punches him in the face.
Sounds a lot like me, that guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a guy, though.
A lot in common with Nancy.
See, but I hate him. I love you.
Oh.
Okay, I'll just get to the end.
I could literally sit and watch on this for the rest of my life.
Well, that's all I do. It's all I do. This is all I do.
This is why you're the perfect couple.
I feel like we're going to be really happy together.
Watch how she goofs on the dad. Dad says, try it again.
Does he ever close his mouth?
Jaden, stop crying. Did we just see that?
Right, what?
My body weight up because he went in here and just lollygag.
Ging, ging, ging.
He was getting the bags.
Watch, the father says, try it again. And she goofs on him.
Okay, but just try it again.
What an asshole.
His mouth is
He's
always
Eli Manning. That's what Eli Manning is. His mouth's always open. You know, wherever that guy is right now, his mouth is open.
Is that an ICP shirt?
Yes, it is.
It is, right?
He's a big... That's how they met. They met on an ICP website.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the truth?
Yeah.
Probably. I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
no, you got the story down.
Violent J came up to me during one commercial and said, dude, your book saved my life. I said, really? That was very touching.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Yeah, well, I wonder why your body hurts, you fat fuck.
She accused him of...
This is just too much for me.
Yeah, you've reached the pinnacle of comfort, sweetie.
She got mad at her husband for having to stand up. That's the part that really...
Exactly. Hold her body weight up.
Amazing.
Hold her body weight up. Okay, now, just real quick, because the snow's coming. You get an audition for diarrhea. Okay? I want to know this. You know the commercial, right?
Yeah.
She's unbelievable in it. Again, anybody else I would hate. I would hate playing diarrhea. First of all, do you have red hair in that?
Yeah, wig.
Yeah.
No, wig, okay. They think diarrhea has red hair or something? What?
I think they just...
Is that a bloody diarrhea?
Well, I mean, if you...
It's called stool in the medical... No.
Bloody stool.
I didn't get the job how you would think.
Well, what was it like? Did the casting director say you'd be perfect for it, or?
So I had actually done the...
Here's what I want to set this up. You play... What's the commercial for?
It's for a drug called Viberzi.
Okay, Viberzi.
For IBS.
For IBS, okay.
Irritable bowel syndrome with diarrhea.
And when a hot chick has that, it's a turnoff. But you don't play the... You play the diarrhea. You play what's in her stomach, shitting.
I don't play diarrhea. I play
It doesn't...
the
Sweetie, it
syndrome.
comes off like you play diarrhea.
All right, well, I'm fine.
Who do you
Let's just
play?
say. I just play the syndrome, really. But
Which is diarrhea.
all right, well, it's a side effect. It's a...
You play IBS in it?
It's like a Happy Meal. It's the gift that comes with the meal. You know,
Okay,
so I guess,
so you play IBS.
You can't have one without the other. So whatever you want to call it.
This is what they're telling you. Believe me, you play diarrhea.
Fine, I'm good with it.
Okay, you play loose shit.
And you're all complicit with me, so...
Did you go off script? Did you try to... What do you relate to?
A ton in the audition. But
Right.
then with Pharma,
So, okay,
everything's really locked in.
I gotta know what you said in the audition. So the audition is how? It's like a bunch of chicks reading for diarrhea.
No, so here's the thing. So this is what nobody really knows.
Right.
So I had originally, months before the campaign was even a thing, I had done a voiceover for the demo. When it's like in the pitching phase, and we record these demos. And
Okay,
all
so you
I-
had an inside track.
had an inside track to play diarrhea.
Right.
Listen, talk about careers going well. No, I'm kidding.
No, I know. You probably get a lot of money for this, the royalties.
I mean,
right?
I'm so here's the thing. So I went to the voiceover and I just saw a drawing, and I immediately wanted to do it.
Right. I know. It's a challenge.
Immediately.
It's a challenge.
Well, I also,
Right.
well, with comedy, like to me, that's a gift. Like you get to just, I don't know.
What is a gift? Money.
But for me, like I love physical comedy, and I just saw it. I'm like, I just wanted to do it. That was my.
Did you ever get that suggestion at improv to play shit, to play diarrhea?
I was terrible in the UCB thing.
You were?
Well, I like sketch.
Wait, did you say to UCB I'm playing IBS?
Did I what?
At UCB, do they have an IBS class?
I'm sure I inspired it.
UCB IBS.
My performances.
So go ahead.
IBS edition.
So basically, I had.
What about UPS? You play Big Brown.
Oh, man.
Always on time, though.
Playing a lot of Brown. So go ahead.
I don't even know what part of the story we're
So
at.
demo, do the demo.
Okay, so I did the demos, and they had to keep re-recording them, and I'd met all the guys, and
what guys, the writers or something?
like the ad guys, and
Did they think they were like Hemingway because they wrote this? Like I love those guys who are depressed on a commercial, like because they wrote Obey Sprite, and they think they're like fucking Hemingway.
So this was the pitching. Well, to be honest, the reason maybe I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think the commercial stands out because it's not like other pharma ads where everything's pretty straightforward.
The commercial
and boring.
stands out for two reasons: because you're great and you're playing diarrhea. Right?
I love you.
This is your streetcar. This is your Stanley Kowalski. Yeah, I'm telling you, when Crashing comes out, you go. I mean, you steal every scene. You do. I mean, So explain.
I hate that you had to walk off. Remember, you were going to stick around for a little bit, and we were going to have some improv, and then you decided to leave. Well, the scene originally, you and I had some banter, and then
I did.
Yeah, but then they
told you not to get you excited. I'm kidding.
No, it was written in the script that
It was that me and you had banter.
Yeah, well, because when I auditioned, which I loved the audition because we just got to improv so much, and so I studied. I watched Elf. I had never seen.
Wait,
it, so
I'm in the audition?
No,
they told you I was what
yeah,
bullshitters.
So you were actually written into the scene that I auditioned for. So you remember when I didn't have a baby even in the script.
Right. Oh.
And you were standing there, and I'm like, oh my God, it's already laying. Oh my God, we love you, and we're Puritans. But then I tell some shit jokes about.
Oh right, no, we did that. But
like
we did that.
cheese.
We did that scene.
Yeah, but then you walked off. They ended up cutting that part out.
They did?
Because you have to go have a conversation with the other actress.
Oh, why had to leave?
Natalie, yeah.
Natalie who? Oh, Natalie. Yeah,
remember?
I know. Well, I was. Yeah, right. I know. But you explain what you play in Crashing.
I really
you play
want to know
a,
what would have happened to our characters if I'd stuck around.
Well, listen, stick around. Stick around for season 2.
I would love to. My goodness.
Yeah. Well, I know some information. I'm saying if they watch for the diarrhea commercial, take it.
I didn't hear what he said.
If they want you to tour the diarrhea company, take it. Is there talk of a road company for the diarrhea thing?
Hello, my baby. Hello, my.
See that footage? So now wait. So now you play a Puritan wife or something?
Exactly, and
Right.
An old college friend who never liked Pete, right?
Never peed?
Who never liked Pete? Who was Who was more of a friend.
You're
of
a college
Lauren.
friend of Pete's character.
I think. Yeah,
Well, this is all based on Pete's real life story. He was a massive religious guy.
Right.
You know, that is true. Like, you know, and it's so foreign to people how, like, he, you know, that his wife cheated on him. But,
Right.
you know, so, and you play a very annoying,
Uptight.
in a real funny way. It's like something Madeline Kahn would play. And you're that good. You're great. And I just sat there watching. I thought you were hilarious. And I didn't even realize we had a scene. I was so wrapped up in your talent. I just walked off the set and, you know, went to my dealer.
I was so good.
I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. You're great, and I can't wait for people to see it. Unless we get canceled before the last episode.
Well, you know what there were a lot of things that were really new about working on that show, like shooting with 4 cameras and.
No, I know. Judd is a guy who was so successful, and I see why now. He really is a brilliant guy. He has a vision that it came together. There's not one bad review, and I'm very a stranger to that. That's for sure. Except for the books I did with Anthony, I've never had like sort of success with critics and stuff. Honestly.
It's really wonderful to see people because I feel the same way about
Here's
you.
the best review I ever had. I opened for Norm Macdonald in Seattle. True story. Here's the entire review in the newspaper, Seattle Times. Mr. Lang made me nauseous. Mr. McDonald made me throw up.
I hate that guy.
Guy really wrote it. I hate that guy. He's hired him, a writer. It's the funniest thing I ever heard in my life. No, so you play a Puritan wife and you do all this stuff. You're like running in and like interrupting.
It's my baptism.
It's your baptism.
And I feel really strongly. It's my baptism.
They build a big cross pool. A pool that's like a cross.
It's called a cruci pool.
Nice.
And I bottomed out a little bit and I maxed out our credit cards and I found Jesus again.
Right. Okay. So you play that kind of a wife.
Yeah, but who's
a nightmare.
A real nightmare, real judgy. Does not like Pete, I don't think.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it funny.
But real high and mighty.
Right.
Trump's country.
And there's another beautiful girl in the scene who I hit on at the buffet table.
Natalie.
Natalie, right? Natalie Morales.
That's the one.
Is that her name? Mm-hmm. Right. Because Natalie Morales is a newswoman.
And she's a newswoman. I know.
Wait a minute.
Wonder who got the 1 on IMDb and who got the 2. I'm Alana Becker,
there's a
too.
newswoman with the same exact name.
Yeah. On the Today Show. But the thing I was shocked
I got
about...
caught in a trap, though. I told everybody on the set that I watch Girls because of Judd, and I never watched it.
Oh.
But I'm not going to say I watched a lot of Judd stuff, but Girls wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to be on that next week. Maybe I'll watch that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll save that for the end.
Sorry, that sounded like a total actor thing to do.
No,
right?
it's fantastic.
It was a plug.
You haven't been actory at all tonight.
I really haven't.
No, you haven't. So
here's the thing. They gave me a baby.
I'm trying to say something.
Okay, say it.
I forget it now.
No, Natalie, you put yourself in a hole, girls.
Yeah, because I said I watch Girls, and then I said to Judd, I told Judd that I watch Girls one time, and then I said to Judd, God, Natalie's good. What has she done? I never saw her before. He goes, she was in the entire last season of Girls. I said, hamina. But she was great. But she was very good too. But she's not as good as you are. No, not as good. I'm telling you, you are going to win something. I feel, like an Emmy or something, an Oscar. And will you thank me in your speech?
Yeah, we'll be married. We'll be like, thank you to my husband, Artie.
Well, your late husband by then.
Aw, don't joke like I'm Jewish. You can't make dad jokes in front of me.
Why?
Because it's kind of
Because of the Holocaust?
No, because it's...
Pretend we're on the $20,000 pyramid. You're giving me clues.
Okay.
Okay? You say Holocaust. Ready?
Okay.
Go.
Holocaust.
Things that never happened.
Your audience, all they're going to hear is this nice Jewish girl laughing at Holocaust.
No. So you grew up rich and Jewish in New York.
Did not grow up rich.
Your father was a lawyer, an entertainment lawyer.
No,
what kind of was he bad?
No, I said I wish he was an entertainment lawyer.
Oh,
No.
what is he?
He was. He actually just retired a couple days ago. He
Was there a party?
Yeah, it was really nice.
When you turn 30, is he going to be at your retirement party?
Unlike your ex, I won't walk out the door because I have a sense of humor.
It's okay. No, there's other things that are going to make you walk out the door.
He worked in compliance for banks.
What'd he do?
He worked in compliance for banks. He was a very smart man.
So he stole money.
No, honestly, he's the most honest guy I know. He was an ethics teacher. He's a really good guy. He's a really good.
Oh, that's nice.
He really good dude. Lower East Side.
Oh, no, so he grew up by the Bowery, the Lancey, all that stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
My dad grew up
What
on
street?
Avenue D.
No kidding. When it was Avenue D.
When it was Needle Park.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, he's the real deal. My dad,
Was he a heroin
love
addict?
him. No.
Oh.
No.
Was there a panic at Needle Park when he was there?
Missed opportunity.
I know all
It's right
about
there.
There was a great
He played wall ball. He was legit.
Yeah. So where'd he move to when he got money? Where'd you grow up?
So, Dad, Lower East Side. Mom grew up in Brooklyn,
Right.
Borough Park,
Right.
and they didn't have like the lovely New York experience. They wanted us to have like a suburban life.
Right.
So,
Because they're rich.
no, my dad, I don't know, you guys.
I remember people deny that they're rich. Why did kids do that?
Well, I don't know. He never raised us like that.
Dan's a rich kid too.
I worked every day of my life. I had a job all through NYU.
Okay, whatever. Every day of your life.
Every day of my.
How'd you study the Torah?
Once I turned 16, I worked
Did
every day, even in
Did
college.
Aerosmith play your bat mitzvah?
No, I did not rent out Red Bull Stadium. I was not one of those girls. Mine was at the JCC. I'm telling you.
What's the JCC, Jewish Community Center?
Yeah, exactly. The only thing my parents splurged on was like education. I'm telling you, they were not.
Well, that worked.
Yeah.
You went to Juilliard.
I went to NYU.
Tisch.
Yeah.
Okay. And you felt that you needed that? I think you would have been a natural. I don't think you needed it. I think it's hurt you. I think you would have been even more talented without the school. Anthony, your thoughts?
Don't
you think that's
natural?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But sometimes you need a
Can I tell you?
forum to develop.
Yeah, right.
You want to actually hear something interesting?
We're out of time.
So.
She has a couple of Tracy Morgan stories too. She wanted to tell.
Oh no, kidding.
No. This is.
Are those the same as the abortion stories?
Oh God.
Oh my God. What
did Tracy Morgan say?
$1 million question. You just answered it.
Yeah. By the way, he pays you. How much he pays you to open for him? $20 million.
On a Walmart tour.
Artie Fuqua.
Artie.
Go ahead.
No,
What's your Tracy Morgan story?
Well, I was when we were talking earlier.
Yep.
Anthony's cousin's an ophthalmologist, and I had one really weird job for a long time, and I worked for an ophthalmologist.
How does Tracy Morgan fit into this?
He was a patient.
Oh wow.
Oh, and what happened?
So no, this is really funny.
I'm sure it is.
There were so many actors and people that came in.
Do you think he could say ophthalmologist?
He wants to break me, you guys.
No.
He wants me to say mean things about people.
No,
he wants to break me. No.
Did that doctor do the surgery on him? That he had to.
Oh, that's right.
That's the only way we got the book finished.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anthony wrote a book.
He was like bedridden for like a couple weeks.
Was this a couple years ago, like 5 or 6?
Yep.
I mean, obviously through HIPAA, I can't comment.
I was rid in bed. I got rid of my bed.
I got an orthodontist in my surgery on my eye.
The guy doing my eye is optimistic. He told me he's optimistic.
It's an optimisticist.
I'm doing a character, Tracy Morgan Spurlock. I eat at McDonald's every day, and I got healthier.
Oh my God.
Tracy Morgan Spurlock eats at McDonald's and everything.
Oh my God.
I can't finish my story because it's terrible
Sorry.
in comparison to the jokes. No, there's no.
What is it?
There's no payoff.
Well, what happened? Did he hit on you?
Well, no, he was very nice, and he came in, and I think he came in a bunch of times, and I remember because all the girls knew that I did comedy, and
right.
It was the one time there's so many actors that came in and out of there, and I never said anything. And someone put his my demo. They gave it to him.
Oh, that's great.
My real.
Did you have diarrhea there?
No, it was years
Who's
before.
the girl who plays shit?
And
she's good at it.
He's good.
He invited me to come to 30 Rock.
Of course he did.
Oh, that's cool.
And he was a really nice guy.
Of course he did.
And I came and I just watched everybody, and he had like a whole crew. He rolls deep, Tracy.
Yeah, he does.
He had like 50 people there, and
well, that's why he needed the money from Walmart.
but he entertains. He goes out, he shoots the scenes, he comes back, and he's just entertaining everyone in his room. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah, I've hung out with him a bunch of times, but he never gave me a tour.
Well, no, it's just a girl in a lab coat. I wore a lab coat, guys. People probably thought I was
A lab
doctor.
coat to the tour Saturday Night Live?
No, to the Optimistics office.
At the optimistic.
Did he do the Brian Fellows character up there?
Brian Fellow.
All his characters sound the same, don't you think?
That might be true. That might be true.
They just have different jobs.
Why'd you put jobs in quotes?
You know why?
Yeah. I'm playing Steve Jobs.
Aww. But that was a nice thing for him to do to a.
He plays
really nice.
Steve Jobs' brother, Hans.
Oh man.
And I'm Bo. I'm Bo Jobs.
Bo Jobs' his cousin. Other cousin.
Where are you going?
I gotta take a leak. But you guys keep talking.
Oh, keep talking?
Well, no. What do you got? I'm telling you, this might be a bust. It's not gonna snow.
What time is it?
It doesn't look like it's snowing.
Because it's not.
It's supposed to start at
supposed to
midnight.
start
It's
at-
11:15.
Yeah. Well, we'll get going soon.
Ileana had a couple more Tracy Morgan stories.
No, I do. No, I think we're done.
We might have met at 30 Rock too. Because I was always in his dressing room when we were doing the book.
I
Because you
feel
looked so familiar.
Great.
I think maybe when you came to visit, that would be funny.
We've-
Because we just did a whole. I was like, I know you from somewhere, and then it's diarrhea. But
Oh, come on.
no, actually,
We've
Orange,
totally
Orange
met.
is the new black.
Anthony,
Feels like
this is diarrhea.
this is my new friend.
Did I say
Diarrhea.
that right? Did I say that right?
She's a good time.
Diarrhea is a white
Of course she is. Diarrhea. They always said diarrhea was white, but it's not.
Trying to take another one away.
I used to argue with this black Vietnam vet at this bar I used to go to in Jersey, and he always said that God's favorite color was black, and I said no. I said I ended an argument like this with him, and he had no comeback, and I said to him, what color is shit and what color is cum? And he went,
Oh my God.
man, that's a good point. Because, I mean, think about it. Cum represents the beginning of life. It's happiness. It's joy. Like, you know, and then what is shit? It stinks so bad you want it out of your house immediately. We invented something to get it out of the house. Ileana, your thoughts.
You're a genius.
Ileana, your thoughts. I mean, you find that accurate? Because cum is white, right? Well, let's move on. You have any plugs? Besides your hair.
Crashing, man. You guys.
Crashing, that's right. Now your episode airs soon.
I think next week, and Artie's a genius in it and in all things.
Yeah, right. Am I?
You really are.
Because I ate a buffet? Is that what you're saying? What now?
No, you're really in the moment.
Are you coming
in the
to the Emmys?
moment.
Are you coming to the Emmys?
No one's invited me.
Well, all right. I'm taking somebody else, but
I saw you invited Marina.
yeah, Marina.
It's fine.
Well, I'm trying to look diversified.
It's cool.
Who's Marina?
She's
a funny stand-up.
Very funny stand-up. Who has to be
I
African
grew up
American lady.
going to the cellar, so I
You did?
yeah.
Did you ever approach me there?
I don't. I'm sure.
Did you
I've
sleep with
seen
Patrice?
That actually, I wanted to tell a Patrice O'Neal story.
Go ahead, tell it.
No, so remember when we were talking about the shitty managers?
Right.
So one of the worst ones I ever had, she sent me on one audition.
Right.
And she said, you got to go tomorrow and you've got to write a monologue. And I was
What?
like, just wait for this. And it's an open call. I'm like, well, you know, young and hungry. It's like I had tap shoes in my bag, right? So
sure
like
you
ready to
Who
go.
didn't?
I mean, really, who didn't?
Right.
And I get there, it's the dead of winter, and it's at Madison Square Garden. I'm like, something's strange here.
Oh my God. Is this a Shaquille O'Neal story?
No. I'm waiting in line for hours and hours and hours, and no, you're gonna.
I love it.
It's gonna turn.
Go ahead.
I'm waiting outside. Girls, I'm wearing open-toed shoes. It's in the winter. I think I really had frostbite.
Snow?
It was impending, much like tonight.
Right.
About to, yeah.
I'm waiting out there for 6 to 8 hours, and I'm waiting in line with Patrice O'Neal.
Right. He's
I
easy
didn't know.
to spot in the snow.
But stop it. Oh.
Sorry, go ahead.
And so we finally get inside. I didn't even know what I was auditioning for. I'd written this monologue, a comedic monologue, and
Right.
it turns out I'm auditioning for the first season of Last Comic Standing.
Oh. So wait, as a what? As a comedian?
Exactly.
You're kidding me.
It's the first time and
It's
last
that much
time
bullshit.
I've ever done
It's
stand-up.
bullshit. So they're trying to get people to be comedians who aren't comedians.
I don't know. I mean, they pushed me out on stage, and I did stand-up for 50 NBC execs.
Right. They're a great audience.
Holy buckets.
Funny bunch.
So what happened? You
Oh, what do you think happened?
Well, what
no
were the
one
jokes?
laughed.
What were the jokes?
Oh, I did the really great one about my grandmother. It was kind of just like, it was so Borscht Belt.
Did they tell you to write jokes or stories?
I mean, it was like a story, but then I peppered in some classic, like my grandmother was getting robbed, and then
So
when she
you-
opened the door, she's like, "Wait, are you single?" You know,
Right,
that
right,
kind of
right.
stuff. You know, all of that stuff.
No, yeah. So you know what good idea? Next time you tell this story, is you should pepper it with some jokes. You kept saying wait like there was a payoff.
I just felt like I had to rush the story because
You should have
you're
ended on
waiting.
my Shaquille O'Neal joke.
Oh,
No, I'm glad
Patrice.
you told that story because it does show but it's like what a phony show.
But
First of all, Patrice is brilliant and he's
one of the best stand-ups I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, you don't have to say that. He's not he's not as funny as John Panetta, who's white and fat, but whatever. No, Patrice is brilliant. He is, and he's on Last Comics. It's like imagine Richard Pryor and George Carlin living in a house with that fan.
but I knew who he was because I'd been seeing him at the cellar for so like.
Well, yeah, he was a cellar legend. You know?
Legend. I once watched him bomb for 15 minutes on purpose.
Right.
It was the most brilliant thing I've ever seen.
He told you it was on purpose.
Oh.
Such a common fucking
Oh,
trick
really?
you're falling for. Yeah, of course.
Don't rewrite.
Nobody
my...
bombs on purpose.
He really just stood up there and yelled at people the entire
Right.
time.
And he wanted it to be funny.
Oh, well, yeah.
You get mad when you're bombing. I've done it too. Then you tell a chick, it was on purpose, sweetie. And then you try to kiss her.
So Machiavellian, I guess.
Did you have sex with him?
No. Do you want me to rewrite the story, though, to make it more interesting?
Well, that would be real
Yeah.
interesting. That would be news. No way.
And that's how I won Last Comic Standing, guys.
I love that's such a move. It's like, did you girls see me bomb on purpose for these losers?
God, I was so innocent. You're probably right.
Of course I'm right. Nobody bombs on purpose. But now, of course, you're cleansed. When is Crashing Air? 2 weeks?
I think, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks, yeah.
I think it's in 2 weeks.
And I'm back for the last 2, and you say I ignore you in the show.
Well, no, you kind of move on. You've got other things going on.
I did that on purpose.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
So nothing else? The diarrhea commercial's over?
No, we got those going on.
Any plays?
Some new ones, and then the girls episode, and I just did.
You're in a girls episode?
That's airing next week, next Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So thank you, Judd.
Oh, so you're going to be right in a row, maybe?
Yeah.
Back to back.
Yeah,
Nice.
back to back.
Very good, very good.
And just did an episode of Kevin Can Wait with Kevin James.
Kevin, is that him?
Yeah,
Kevin
it's
Can
him.
Wait? Yeah, I've now turned down doing a part of that show. How many times? 4?
I think 4 times.
Really?
4 times I
Really?
said, I don't know. I'm probably going to play his fat cousin or something. I don't want to do it.
Did you work on King of Queens, or have you?
No.
It's really funny.
I know, I'm sure. He's hilarious. He's great at it. That's who wants to be around that?
It was like a master class.
That's what I
Really?
mean.
He's a genius.
Okay, great, thanks.
You belong. Come on. Why
No,
would you
I don't.
turn someone
Yeah,
down?
Patrice, everybody's a genius.
Well, I didn't work with Patrice. I'm saying watching him work, I really was.
Right. Did Kevin
impressed.
bomb with some of the jokes on purpose?
In front of a studio
Tough
audience.
crowd.
Yeah, from studio audience. Yeah, a lot of times when they'll bomb on television on purpose.
Just
Did you ever see Patrice when he bombed on the Tonight Show on purpose?
that's what everyone was saying. All of a sudden, oh, he does it on purpose. He just does it to fuck with you.
Yeah. Because
Right.
they're fucking morons.
All right. You know what goes down at that olive
Of
tree.
course.
They're all, yeah.
Of course. They're all trying to get in your pants. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Especially Patrice. It was easy to get in his pants. Me and DePaul did it once. All right. And we got the book, man.
Yeah, man. Trucking along here.
Anthony, the most traveled person I know. Every time I see him, he's like, I'll be away most of the next month. But no, come on, he's kicking ass. This is the 3rd book he's written for me. And I love him. So we don't know when it's going to be out. Maybe Christmas, maybe next, whatever. We could stretch it.
We can do what we want.
Yeah.
But we're going to do it. Make it good.
They owe us a lot of money.
Tell them to put
And
it
it's
out.
going to be great. It's going to be another bestseller, of course. And I actually think, Crashing has Crashing helped your career yet? When you tell people about it, like you're in it?
Yeah, I'm really proud of it.
Yeah, I find it hasn't helped me yet.
I mean, my stuff hasn't aired yet, so.
Oh, but you tell people in advance. That's when you do it in case you suck. You get the heat.
You get the heat?
Right. That's
Talk to me about the heat. Like, what's my next move, Artie?
Well, I had a manager once who was effeminate, but he said like I told him once. I said, Elf was like a hit, And I said, well, Elf, I'm not in a lot, but can you use that just to get me work? Just say he's an elf and stuff. And he put that in his head, his Rolodex of like phoniness. And when I called him like 6 months later, I go, so what's going on with movies? And he went, we're capitalizing on the elf heat.
He just like regurgitated.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
elf
yeah,
heat.
yeah.
One time, I didn't talk to my manager, my agent at UTA, my film agent, in 6 months. And I called my manager. I said, "What the fuck?" And it's like I'm gonna not get this. 10 minutes later, the agent calls me and it's a guy at UTA, a guy named Jason Heyman, very successful. But he's going through a canyon, clearly like an afterthought. He's like, Artie, Jason Heyman over at UTA. I was just at Universal talking about Guess Who? You.
Oh my gosh. I love that that's actually not an impression.
Guess Who? You.
Oh boy.
I should have put out an album of those messages.
That would be awesome.
Oh my God. Did you save him?
No.
Oh.
No. Thanks for reminding me.
Okay. Well, you've got.
Well, I know. Listen, it's great having you on. Come back again, man.
I would love to.
When you play urine.
I mean, really.
When you play,
You're not the first
if you do a
person.
urine commercial, can we stream it?
Oh my God. Winner.
We should end on that.
That's funny.
Well, real quick, do you have any other Patrice stories?
No, I don't have Patrice
Thank God.
stories. Yeah.
I'm kidding. Make it Shaquille O'Neal at the Garden.
I know. Shaquille O'Neal at the Garden, then I'm auditioning to be a what? Yeah.
Absolutely. Make it Eugene O'Neal.
Oh, then that would.
At the Winter
I would-
Garden.
Now we're going to end on that.
I would get in
Beautiful.
his pants.
Beautiful.
A long day's journey into those
he was a little
pants.
depressed. That'll cheer you up. A long day journey.
Into those pants.
That's 7-hour play.
I totally just did a theater geek pun.
What is that?
A long day's journey into his pants.
Oh, a feeder geek.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
That's if you ever see that live, A Long Day's Journey is great. his mother screaming for morphine.
I did.
You did? You saw it live?
I saw it live. Both of my parents fell asleep.
Of lourse. They grew up on the Lower East Side with real hardship. You know, they're going to sit through a play.
So now you know what the Beckers.
Get your father laid. Your mother alive?
Yes.
Then don't get her laid. All right. I want to meet these people. They sound great.
You and my dad would really...
Avenue D Jews are the best. Ooh, Avenue D for diarrhea.
Listen, started for the bottom, and we're still at the bottom.
That's right.